Hey everybody, I thought that we would go old school, back to the days when I used to do video. Really had a lot of fun doing that, and I just kind of went away from it for a while, so I thought, let's try it again. And I know that I enjoy doing it, and maybe you enjoy listening to me instead of just reading everything that I write, which can get monotonous after a time. So I thought we'd just talk today. And I know that a lot of you like the peek into my cart posts that I write, and lately my shopping really just hasn't been all that exciting. You know, nothing majorly wonderful to write about, although next week it looks like it's going to be a killer week for gas points, so maybe I can do one of those posts then with some of the goodies I plan to scoop up. But instead of doing that today for this week's shopping, because it was so lackluster, I thought I would still show you some shopping, but some stuff that I purchased at stores that are a little bit more fun. So actually, I'll start with something that's not so much fun, something that I purchased yesterday in a desperate attempt to make things right in my home because we ran out of toothpaste. Can you believe that a couponer would run out of toothpaste? And contrary to what you might think, I actually do still use coupons. But I did run out of toothpaste, which is like sacrilege as a couponer, but it did happen. And for this past week, we've been brushing our teeth with bubblegum toothpaste, which just doesn't work. It's pretty nasty. So it was fine for the little ones, but the boys were, and myself, not impressed. And I have to tell you, when I start my day with bubblegum scented and tasting teeth, I feel kind of stabby for the rest of the day. So yesterday, shopping, toothpaste, Crest with scope in it. I have to have a minty flavor in my mouth or I'm just not okay. So that was my big purchase yesterday. The day before that, however, I did some really fun shopping. I went up to one of my favorite shopping centers, and I went to Lululemon as a special reward for me being a good girl and sticking with my running plan and shedding some pounds I wanted to lose. And I'm still not where I want to be yet, but I'm getting pretty damn close. I have about 7 more pounds to be where I want to be. So, but to reward myself for sticking with the heinous running, which I suck at it. I really don't enjoy it at all. There's nothing I like. I look like a wounded antelope running. It's not a pretty sight, but it's necessary, and I see drastic results with my body when I keep up with it. So that's what I'm doing. And to reward myself, I went to Lululemon and I bought a new pair of winter weight running pants. And they're hot, they're awesome, and they are really damn expensive, so I'll be wearing them all the time. So that was Lululemon. Love that store. Not on a daily basis or a weekly or even a monthly basis, once every like 6 months, because I'm not really sure how people can afford to shop there any more often than that. So my next favorite store, Crate & Barrel. I'm sure you're not surprised about that at all. Of course, I would be in love with a kitchen supply store. So my first exciting purchase from Crate & Barrel, are you ready? It's really hot. It is so cool, you're gonna die. A muffin scoop. Yeah, I know, not really exciting, but here's the thing. So we have like, I don't know, 8 ice cream dippers in this house. My sons, they prefer to just grab my muffin scoop instead of the ice cream dipper. I'm thinking it's because they like the, you know, well, I know what it's called, the lever, maybe? Maybe like the sound of that popping the ice cream out. I don't know. But that crap's gotta stop, because every time they take the ice cream out of the freezer, they take the muffin scoop, they squish it in, and it warps it and it makes it unusable. And then the thingy doesn't work anymore once they do that into the, the hard brick of ice cream. So I constantly have to replace this. And I'm gonna stick this actually, I think, in my lingerie drawer, because I'm pretty sure my teen sons won't be going in there to look for anything. So that's probably what I'm gonna do with this. So anyway, that was my first purchase at Crate & Barrel that I needed and wanted. And the next thing I found, I'm putting this all on the floor, that's why I keep bending over, because if I put it on the couch you could see it. I haven't figured out how to focus yet to just get me, and I don't want all the products here, it would like ruin the surprise. So, next item. This platter. Okay, so to you it probably looks like a lacy kind of doily kind of thing, right? I mean, I saw it and that's what I thought. I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. It's an intricate design and that will look really nice when I shoot, some piece of food on it. But it's a little busy and I wasn't sold. Like, I thought it was kind of cool and it was on sale. And then I started reading, you know, the little sign. It tells you exactly, you know, what it is, the name of it, blah, blah. It's actually a Day of the Dead plate. That's my phone. See, I had to keep my phone on. I knew that was going to happen because, you know, I got 4 kids. And something always comes up. Like somebody gets sick or somebody forgets something at school or something. So the phone has to stay on. So if you hear it chirping or ringing or what have you, just remember I'm not a professional. I am just a blogger, just a girl in the world. All right, so back to my Day of the Dead plate. So if you were to look at this super up close, then you would see that there are some designs that kind of have that, you know, Day of the Dead kind of look to it, but there aren't any skulls. Nobody's bleeding. There's nothing graphically gory about this Day of the Dead plate, so I bought it. Well, actually I didn't quite buy it, so I took it up to the counter and I was still not completely sold on this because, you know, it's kind of funky looking, and I thought that, you know, a piece of food, if it takes up that spot there, then you're gonna have this huge rim and that might be too much. So the gal was ringing the stuff up, and before she rang this up, she put a plate on top of it. Now watch this. Oh, plate. Okay, so this is what she did. She took the plate and she put it on top. Oh wait, that's not the plate she used. I had to have both sizes, of course. She put this plate on top of this, and then, look at that. Ha-ha, problem solved. That broke the whole design up in a really good way. So it's now kind of like a charger, and it was just like a little bit of serendipity that she happened to do that right at the right moment. So sold, I bought it. It was like $9 or something like that. I figured that was a pretty good deal. All right, so I got that and that plate, and of course, you know, I got the big plate and they got the little plate because once again, if you stack them on top of each other, it adds visual interest. So I know that if you're not into food photography or you're not a food blogger, you just don't give a crap about this whole thing, which is probably 99.9% of you, but it totally, totally turns me on. So we're gonna talk about it anyway. All right, so that's those plates. Next plate. Okay. You have to have muscles for this plate. This is a solid piece of ceramic here. But really big plate, great for shooting, you know, a meal on. And what I like about it is that it's got like this nice bumpy, you know, border. It's really cool for visual interest, and that raised design, you know, does a lot for me. It's amazing the things that turn me on. Dishes, right? I know. So anyway, oh, I almost forgot. I love little things. I do. I have a thing for like the miniature things in life, and well, obviously since I have 4 kids, I have a thing for small things. So these little pie plates, I think they're pie plates, they look like pie plates. I found these at Crate & Barrel again, and I just like that these would be perfect for like pot pies or maybe individual pies, or I don't know, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with these yet, but I think I have a thing for wavy edges. I think that might be an issue. But I bought 3 because I have this issue with breaking things. I'm really clumsy, and I really, really like this little dish, so I got 3 of them just to be safe because, you know, you can never have enough dishes. But another reason why I'm shooting this video is so that I actually have a visual inventory for myself, because I'm going to have to hide all this because I've been forbidden to bring one more prop into this house. So I have to hide it all. And now with this video, I'm going to have like a visual inventory so I can go back and say, oh, those Ruffly dishes, I bought those. Where the heck are they? And then of course I'll have to go find them. So it might not totally help me, but it may, you know, jar my memory a bit so that I actually go looking for said dish or muffin scoop, which is actually, like I said, going in my lingerie drawer. I should be able to remember that. So that's what I bought. It's not a major shopping trip, but it's what I went shopping for. So I think we'll do this like maybe once a week, do some kind of fun shopping video if you guys like it, if you think it's interesting, and it gives me a chance to connect with you, you know, through voice, which is a nice change of pace. And I hope you had fun looking at my shopping trip. Have a great day. Bye-bye.